Hi guys, this is a little video on how I maintain shoes, leather products like gloves and such. Wrangler Star made a nice video about his boots, cleaning them and etc. And showed the product he uses for it. And I use this classic Aquaseal Waterproofing and conditioner for leather. I've basically always cleaned leather with soap. Best thing you could use is saddle soap, but I just use a little bit of dish detergent, and for shoes, especially footbeds, I use a little bit of chlorine just to basically disinfect it, because feet are most of the time pretty dirty things. These have been cleaned. The left one has already had one coating of Aquaseal applied, and you basically see it from the little white here. It's after cleaning it with dishwashing soap, it's very dry, and normally it shouldn't, so I apply it and it gets better, but you can hear it. Well, I hope you can pick it up. It feels and sounds rough. I'm going to apply a coat of it on this, and before that, yeah, let's do that first. It's basically a little bit of a greenish waxy substance. It melts on your hand, well, in your hands, and then basically you just spread it around a bit and basically coat it by hand. It does take a little bit of time and effort to get it all in there, and with my leather gloves I've noticed they get very soft, almost too soft, so there is a limit of how much you can apply without ruining them. So I would contradict with that Wrangler Star, Cody from Wrangler Star. But he uses a different product, so perhaps it doesn't work quite the same. Well, basically these are Birkenstocks sandals. They're not mine, they're my girlfriend's. And well, one thing I've noticed about other people is most of them don't really maintain their shoes, and while that's not a critique, to keep them nice and well, to basically keep them longer, you need to do such things. A little bit of cork from the sole. Okay. So, as you can see, it does darken the leather footbed quite a bit, but that's okay. I have sandals myself, male models, so I also do this with them, and well, it does also darken those, but it's better to have, if it rains and you wear sandals, it's better to have a little bit of a color difference with normal ones than to walk in wet sandals after the rain stops, because this does work very well. The leather straps, you have well, how should I call this? You have the normal outside side, and then you have the inner side with the soft part. Rub it into both. That also applies to normal leather, like the normal lip on shoes with laces. All the leather has to be protected, so, and conditioned. because this does prevent rips and tears and wrinkles and such by keeping, well, it's a natural product, so yeah. Then I also do the cork bit. The Birkenstocks, I notice when cleaning them, they basically have something like a glue coating, but it does get in there somehow, because these have dried very nicely, and cork is also a natural product. So, and you'll notice when it's completely absorbed. Yeah, if it is absorbed that fast, you just have to reapply some more, like this. Here. So. And with these have become a little bit whitish here, and that's this stuff. With wear and usage, it will work its way in there, so that's no problem. So. Good. Also helps a little bit with the buckles. Keep them running very well. Sometimes, if you never use the buckles, they rust. This protects them. Well, at least I've noticed. It protects them a bit. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to check these for spots that haven't been covered properly. And applying an extra coating isn't bad in itself. The package states that if you get new shoes, new leather shoes or something like that, you have to apply it 2 to 3 times. And I believe these have never been, well, not yet anyway, conditioned. Okay. Yeah. Let's feel this. And sorry if this video is a little bit long. Yeah. Spot that was lightening again is dark again, but you know, it's monkey see, monkey do, basically. I learn things very easily from basically looking at other people, and that's not the only way I learn I teach myself stuff, but it's like, okay, they do it like that, and there's a reason, and perhaps you ask them, and that helps. And look, it's almost saturated, so that's good. So this little extra coating, I'll do it to that one too in a couple of hours. And that's basically saturated, not here yet. So these are very properly preserved, and they'll last a bit longer. That's good. Okay, if you have a white spot, that doesn't matter. Basically this is one of the holes for the buckle. You can poke them through if you really feel like it, but I'm not going to. Here, on the bottom side. It's a bit dry already. I'll show you a couple of boots that I maintain for my grand, and that over here. First of all, I'm going to basically clean my hands a bit and show you these. Now these have been worn. I've just basically given them a good scrubbing with a microfiber cloth. Don't look at the insides, but you can see this is a properly maintained boot. It's soft. It won't crack. Well, it won't really crack like develop a tear. It's soft, it's pliable, and this is how you should keep your boots, your leather boots or your leather shoes. A little bit of a tear here, something sharp dropped on it. So, but here you can see basically scuff marks. I'm going to apply a little bit here, and it disappears right away. You'll notice when leather can or can't take this stuff, and fake leather is plastic or some synthetic stuff, so it won't absorb this, and you need to do something else with it. So just a little bit of an extra coating, and sometimes here you can see it in the seam from the last application. There's a little bit of white. If it bothers you, take a very soft toothbrush and just get it out. And this leather doesn't need much on where it's folded a bit. You do need to apply it from time to time, otherwise like once or twice a year, and you'll be well. So let me see. Oh yeah, I also use seam seal. Basically, I'm hearing somebody being very afraid of a little fly. So, this is that. And look, it's darkening. So I'll leave it at that. When it's done, wipe it off with a cloth, but don't overdo it, because you'll take the product off again. Well, basically you'll scuff the leather, and you're not doing this to do nothing. You're trying to preserve the leather, make it watertight, and keep your shoes very nice. So, I hope this helped. It's classic Aquaseal Waterproofing and Conditioning for Leather. And I bought it at Bever Zwerfsport, that's a Dutch outdoors company. And you can get it online. I've seen it. I paid like, well, this was years ago. This stuff does last. And the first couple of applications you do need to use it very well, apply it pretty good, but after that it's maintenance, and if they're very dirty, and don't forget, sand, get it off while it's still, if it's wet, get it off while it's wet, because sand will ruin leather. And like here, I need to do the seam a bit. That's places where sand heaps up, well, gets into the seams, and that's not good. So I have to apply it here, and I'll do that with a toothbrush in a moment. But basically, we did this one. Did we, or did we do this one? I don't know. I'll look at the scuff marks in a moment. But I hope this helped, and have a great day. Okay, bye bye.